Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of 10K Dollar Day. Today, we're talking about tropical fruit, chocolate farms, and steak.
Oh, all of those are rare and well done.
Hey, that's a good
I
one.
had nothing else.
But on ching.
Ah,
Here we go.
bye-bye.
Hey, welcome to 10K Dollar Day. It is episode 258. I'm Alison Burns.
I'm Lulu Picard.
And we are so excited that you guys are here with us today. We're about to spend an imaginary $10,000 or try to in some place very real around the world. We've done the research. Today, I'm going to take Lulu somewhere special. And it's all because one of our listeners gave us a magic word. And if you want to give us a magic word, you can do it. Go to our website, 10kdollarday.com, and literally on the front page, click submit a word. It's very, very easy to do. And then we'll let you know when your episode drops as well.
Don't
But first,
use the word poop.
that's the only rule. I should add that into the
Bad words and poop.
descriptions. Yeah, bad words.
Because here's the thing. You think that's funny, everyone. We have to research for like 4 hours on whatever word you put in, okay? I have to use that to jump off and research things and look at pictures. So I'm just begging you.
I don't know if that's helping. I feel like people are like, well, great. Exactly what I wanted. Oh, all right. But speaking about also what we want, we're about to talk about our obsessions and our wish list.
But we have some news.
But we have some news.
Someone just got nominated for a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay,
It's
so it's
you.
me.
Tell them.
It's
Yeah.
me. So BroadwayWorld.com always puts out some regional awards. So yeah, I've been nominated for all of the choreography I did last year. So
Amazing. So which shows are
it
that?
was Nonsense, Avenue Q, and what was the third one?
Nonsense Avenue.
And Little
Shout?
Shop?
Little Shop.
Yeah. And then also nominated for Best Director for Nonsense. So it's all, it's based on it's a
Votes.
poll, it's votes.
And you have a podcast, so keep talking. Tell
So
people
yeah,
how to vote for you.
if you want to vote, we'll put the link somewhere that you can find it, but it's BroadwayWorld.com and it's the Tampa St. Pete if you want to try to find it as well. I'm not doing very well right now in the polls.
Everyone.
But I'm also really bad at like promoting it. I put it on my Facebook and my Instagram, but I know there's some theaters that they get their people going. So
Well, and sometimes if you're nominated with a kid,
oh yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
They're going door to door.
It's true.
They're cornering people in their church parking lot.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
That's how they do it.
Vote for Jesus. Okay, so so now we're going to talk about our obsessions. Lulu, what's your obsession?
My obsession is that New York is becoming Christmas every day.
My obsession is very, very similar.
Is it really? Yeah. I love Christmas. I love the holidays. Yes. I totally know that there are people out there that don't celebrate Christmas, but I love religious Christmas and I love secular Christmas. I love the wreaths and the holly and the Santa and the shopping. I just do. I just really get into it. And I have to admit, New York does it well. Yeah. Because it has the big displays and the windows and the smells of the chestnuts and the things. So like, it's actually a really great place to be as the holidays become the holidays. And I live 2 blocks south of Macy's, which I just realized, like, is that too much information? Can you cut that?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's way too much information. I think that's too pinpointy. So I'll just start again. I live pretty close to Macy's. And so the Thanksgiving, like, things are happening, everywhere. When you tune in, everyone, for the Macy's Thanksgiving parade on Thursday, I'll be around in a building. I'm not going outside because it's cold. Alison and I did that once.
Oh, we did one time.
One time we stood out for the coldness of the Thanksgiving parade, and it was epic and it was amazing, but it is
very cold.
So I will be in my warm apartment finishing my Thanksgiving dishes probably. And
Yeah.
watching it on the TV when I actually could probably like stick my head out and see it.
Yeah. That's awesome though. I love
I
that.
might be able to hear the marching bands actually on
Ooh,
my
that's
out
fun.
of my window for sure. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, my obsession has to do with where I live. So it's the Florida weather right now. If
Oh,
you
it's the
didn't
perfect
know,
time.
it's been like, well, yesterday it was 55 degrees. And
Oh,
our favorite meteorologist, Dennis Phillips, he actually posted that the record cold high temp in Tampa was in 1901 and it was 55 at this time of year.
so
And
you're at the record?
we were only like 1 degree off. I think like the high was like 56, 57. Isn't that
Okay.
crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I love this weather because I love to like layer and then we get to keep our doors open and then I sleep better because I'm, a hot sleeper and sweat through my clothes. So I love the weather, the winter weather, and you are loving the winter wonderland. So
Yeah. Basically, we're both happy with the weather where we are.
yeah,
So that's great.
that's great. So what's your wish list?
My wish list is that I had money to buy all the stuff that I see constantly as I shop. No, I love Christmas shopping. And
Yeah.
so Christmas shopping always comes with a little bit of like, right?
Yeah.
Because you know how you're like, man, I wish I
Yeah.
could really get that big, huge car for my dad, but instead I'll
Right.
get him these driving gloves so he can pretend
Yeah.
that he has a fancy car. But I really enjoy the process. And I do wish that at least I always feel like this, like next Christmas and onward.
Yeah.
But I feel this every year. But this year I want next Christmas and onward. I would love to just be able to give gifts whenever I want and not have to think about money.
That's awesome.
Like I wish that
Yeah, I
when I
know.
went to the store and I was like, oh, Alison would love that sweatshirt. She wears sweatshirts like that all the time. And like, like I wish I could just be like, I'll get it for her and I'll send it to her.
Yeah.
You know,
I know. That's a good wish
that's
list though.
what I would like for my wish list.
Well, I wish that I wish you could buy this for me with your
Okay,
unlimited funds. I
I would
need a wall hanging jewelry box.
like a chest that's on the wall.
Yeah. Cause
Okay.
because
'Cause
right
you don't have the
now
space.
we don't have this, I don't have the space to put it on my dresser anymore. And I had like one of those tall, like stands that you like hang things on, but
But
I
it
can't.
needs to be on something.
Yeah, I need to have it on the wall out of the way now because if I put it on my dresser, it covers our TV.
Have you looked at vintage spice racks?
No.
Because they are on the wall and they have little compartments.
That's brilliant. I'm gonna look at that. Yeah. So
Okay.
my wish is for a vintage spice rack to hang on the wall.
My
Oh,
my grandfather also used to have these little curio. He used to collect. Oh man, this is gonna bring some people back if you've ever seen them. And other people, you're not even gonna know what these are. My grandfather or grandmother, one of them, used to collect these pencil sharpeners that were metal and they were very heavy and they were in shapes, but like really intricate, miniature like typewriters, ironing
oh.
boards. Like there was stuff you'd find at a home,
Yeah, yeah,
stove,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah. But they were all pencil sharpeners. And they
That's
seemed
cool.
like something that you would really, really collect. And they had like a case on the wall that had little compartments, that would
Hmm.
hang on the wall. They could put it in. So, like maybe also a collection compartment type of thing would work.
That's so cool. And then I like that it's different. It's not like a
Yeah.
normal one.
Yeah. And
Love it.
it's recycling. Recycling?
It's
It's
add that to the
recycling.
dictionary. I like
Hello,
it.
Scrabble. Recycling. That's when you think you're gonna recycle something and you don't. You're recyc.
You're just thinking about it. Recycling.
Yeah, what are you doing? I'm recycling. Are you? I think you're just recycling. I am. I
I have the
was so
best
good in my head.
intentions. That's so funny. I love it. Oh, it's hysterical. Oh, all right. Well, now it is time for
10K.
It's a $10K day, imaginary travel and a laugh or two. As we tell you all the crazy things we wanna do. We buy top drawer, but we don't really pay. So say what's your happy and you'll be our bae.
Oh, you guys, if you don't know, this podcast is also on YouTube, so you can watch it. Just go to youtube.com/10K Dollar Day. Every episode is now on YouTube. I was trying so hard to follow your sway, but I think we're mirrored images and I could not get it during that song.
Go to your left.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Oh, no, look, we're the same.
That's the same. Okay.
Okay, stop swaying.
All right.
Stop swaying.
Anyway. All right. So now it's time for our magic word. Here we go.
Hi, this is Cindy, and I've been a fan of Alison since my daughter was 7 years old and saw Alison on stage for the first time, deciding that's what she too wanted to do. She is now a sophomore in college, majoring in theater studies. So my word for today is dream.
Are you kidding?
I know. Like, how many times?
Take that,
just
Cindy.
cried. So,
Cindy,
listen, here's the thing. I actually have a photo of the first time that we met, and I have a picture of me with her daughter. Her daughter's name is Leanne, and I wonder if I can show it to you.
Cindy who comments on YouTube?
Yep. Do you see it?
Oh my God.
So that's me in the blue, and then little Leanne is in the middle, and then that's Heather. She's also a friend of ours. Yep.
Oh
and
my gosh.
she came to see us in a show at the Straz when she was 7, and now she's performing as a sophomore in college. So, I mean, amazing. I was so excited when she sent us this word. So, Cindy, I am so excited to do my day today based on the word dream.
But also, Cindy, you have been such an amazing supporter of the podcast because I don't know you.
Yeah.
But you've been an amazing supporter of the podcast. You comment all the time on YouTube. You watch everything. It's hi. It's nice to meet you.
I know. She's the best. They're both the best. So I'm taking you, Lulu. Actually, we have to go back in time a little bit. So we're going back to the year 2018.
Oh, okay.
In order to experience this day.
What? That's so specific. Like,
yeah, I know.
2018?
I know. We've actually never done that before, but I was like, why not?
First. Okay.
So you and I are going to Kapau, Hawaii.
We're going to our 30s.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, go back.
Prime time. Kapau. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hawaii.
Okay.
We're staying at the Hawaii Island Retreat. We each got a penthouse suite that faces a private cove.
Okay.
The suite takes up the entire 3rd story in the main lodge. It includes a large bathroom with a clawfoot soaking tub, a separate shower, and perks like robes and fresh flowers.
Pause.
Yeah.
You got 2 suites?
Yes.
And each suite takes up the entire 3rd floor?
Oh, well, maybe each one of them does.
No, still doesn't work.
Maybe one takes up the 3rd and one takes up the 4th.
Let's do that.
Okay. Fine print. So 2 nights.
Like, one is imaginary.
Well, wouldn't be far off for this podcast. So we're doing 2 nights. For each of us, the total is $2,250.80 for both of those.
For each of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like together.
Oh my God.
Like total.
Oh my, okay.
For each of us together.
Oh my God.
Okay. So the reason why we went back to May 2018 is because in May of 2018, this retreat hosted a lucid dreaming conference.
No way.
Okay. You have to go to, and it's still posted. You can still read all about it. You go to the website lucidity.com. And what they did was they did this like lucid dreaming / dream yoga and Western science retreat using the most effective techniques and technology derived from Tibetan dream yoga. There was this PhD guy, Stephen LeBerg.
Okay, first, PhD guy is the best description of someone with an advanced degree I've ever heard. And there's this PhD guy.
Yeah, he's like super smart.
Okay, go on.
So he hosted this and he presented instructions and methods on how to develop mental skills that foster lucid dreaming so that you can direct consciousness in both dreaming and waking states. Isn't that crazy? And it was a whole like week-long program.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah.
So this is coming from the absolute assumption that you 100% can control your dreams.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He teaches you how to do it. Here's the thing. The whole program for both of us total is $3,680. I know, expensive.
In your dreams.
Exactly. So it says participants will enjoy the mix of work and play. This is what I love. 95% evaluated the program and said it was very or extremely satisfying.
Okay.
I don't know the other 5%, but all of these people that went also said they had great success with achieving lucidity. And then most said they had at least one or more lucid dreams during the program.
Okay.
Okay.
Lucid dreams.
Yeah.
You look asleep.
You look asleep, but you're not asleep because
But
you're not in REM, I believe.
Does this count towards sleep hours? Like if I said I got 8 hours of sleep last night,
That's a good question.
are you resting?
I think so. I think you're directing your dreams, but you're not fully conscious.
This is the point where I feel other podcasts would have a guest, like an expert, if you will, instead of two people guessing around it.
True. But this is why there's email. Email us at 10kdollarday@gmail.com if you know the answers.
Yes, we would just like to crowdsource our listeners for expertise.
Please.
No, I'm just curious because
me too.
I want to know if these people are like sleepier or more rested than other people.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's where I go with it. Because you know what freaks me out about dreams?
What?
Is the fact that we create things in our dreams.
Like things that don't exist.
Like dreams that clearly are like rehashes of things that have happened.
Sure.
Do not freak me out. Even if you take like experience A, B, C, and D and they all come together in one dream, still doesn't freak me out. But when my dreams are like a full world out there, and this and that, like the fact that my brain is putting that much together in a creative way while I'm asleep, that freaks me out.
But maybe it's not out of nowhere. Maybe you have experienced it in a past life, in like
what is happening now?
I mean, maybe, or I don't know.
No,
I feel like we've experienced everything.
But I think that's part of the freak out is what is the door that's opening,
mm-hmm.
To like allow that in. Or if you are truly at the height of your creativity, like if my personal brain is at the height of creativity when I'm asleep, how do you capture that?
Well, maybe this is what Steven is going to help us do.
Because I don't remember my dreams well.
Yeah. So maybe we should go to something like this, Okay. I'm sure there's got to be something now. I just haven't found it. That's why we had to go back to 2018. Okay. So breakfast was included in the workshop.
We're still at breakfast. Sorry, I've talked too much. Yeah. Let's go on.
So we do the workshops and stuff. And then I feel like we need some downtime and we need to really eat because in my opinion, you can't fully rest unless you're full. Like you need to be satisfied, not hungry.
Not hungry.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Not
can't.
overly full,
Gotcha. That's where I was
but
going
like
with that.
satisfied.
Mhm.
So we went to this restaurant. Listen what it's called. The Bullshed Restaurant.
What does that mean?
Well, to me, if you say it quickly, it kind of sounds like a bad word.
Yes.
Bullshed.
Yes. Oh, for sure.
It's a steak place.
Oh, it's a bull shed.
Shed.
Gotcha.
Bullshed.
I love steak.
So the steak there, we're getting prime rib. It's $47.
Perfect.
I know. $120 bottle of cab. Yeah, because you need some
Okay.
red wine to go with your red meat, I think. I think that's the rule. Then we're going to get some sides. So together, our meal is going to be about $500.
Hey, look at us
It's
go.
pretty pricey, but I'm
We
excited
did
about it.
right.
So now
Okay.
we're full, but wait, we need dessert because I like something sweet before I go into my dreams as well. So instead of staying there at Bullshed, I found this place called, I think it's Lightgate Farms in Hawaii. It's a chocolate farm
Ooh.
and they do a 3-hour tour.
3-hour tour.
Yep. Adults are $125 each. So $250 for us to
For
go.
the tour?
Yes, it's expensive.
Whoa, I mean, wine, like top wineries don't
I know.
charge that. Okay.
I know. So here's what you get. It begins with a stroll through their botanical gardens where you get to sample not only some of the chocolate, but their award-winning palm blossom honey. You get to experience their vanilla beans and do an extensive tropical fruit tasting before you do the chocolate.
Oh, I want to taste those fruits.
I know.
Okay.
Then they show you an extensive display of how their chocolate is made. So you get to watch it be like created from where start to finish. Then they teach you how to make it and how to become a chocolate connoisseur. Then you get to try the chocolate you make.
So it's not just a tour.
No, it's 3 hours of like,
That's amazing.
yeah.
Okay.
So then after we have our big steak dinner, then we had our chocolate for dessert. We need to walk all of this off because as much as I think a full belly is essential for sleep, you also can't be like you told us overly full. So a nice after dinner walk is always good. So we're going
Yes.
to the world's largest plant maze.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We're not good at those.
I know, but wait for it. It's almost 2.5 miles of paths that weave through 2 acres of native plants to form the largest plant maze in the world. In fact, a few years ago, it held the Guinness Book of World Records, and then another plant maze came in and made it bigger. So they were like, and then they made theirs bigger. So they're still the largest.
We will be stuck there forever.
I know. It says for most visitors, it takes about an hour. But
okay.
anyone who goes the fastest, so if you complete the maze in record time, then your name gets added to this sign at the beginning of the maze. And right now, guess the time of the fastest person through this maze. If it normally takes people an hour, what do you think the fastest is?
25 minutes.
Faster.
17 minutes.
Faster.
No way.
Yes.
But how? They must have known.
They must have
how.
practiced and like
Yeah.
literally in their head or wrote it on their hand, like right, left, double right, left, right?
Yeah.
7
there's
minutes.
no way.
7
No, if
minutes.
you do it in 7 minutes, you knew how to get out.
I agree.
Because you'd
there's
have
no
to
way
like,
that's luck.
You'd have to go the most efficient, like you built it.
Yeah, like you couldn't get one turn wrong.
No, and you'd have to be moving at top speed.
Like running.
You'd have to know exactly where the curves were.
Because it's 2 miles.
Yeah,
I can't even run a straight line.
Wait a minute, 7 minutes. Listen, like the people in the Olympics only do like 4.5 minute miles.
Well, I think that if you were to take the entire maze and put it not mazy,
then it's 2 miles.
Then it's 2 miles or 2.5 miles.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
What if they had a machete?
Oh, they just went under things like through
They just cut through.
Yeah, I don't think they'd put their name on the sign for that. feel like they'd be disqualified. Okay,
And
so
everyone, I've been referring to the fact that, Allison and I did a corn maze together in Nebraska, and we were terrible at it.
we got lost.
Truly terrible. With our powers combined, there is no power.
No,
So
in fact, there was a couple times I got nervous because it was also very dark and we had no light except on our phone. And I was like, we might be stuck here forever.
I kept wondering, what happens if people get stuck? Because it wasn't necessarily organized very well.
No.
So I just could I could just see them forgetting us.
I know, because no one knew when we went in. Yeah, totally true.
No.
Okay, so at this plant maze, there's also a train that you can take, and there's also a little garden you can walk to. So I opted for us to do all 3 experiences. It's $26 each, so $52 to do this whole experience.
Okay.
All right, after that, we're going to do a luxury helicopter tour before we go sleeping for the night.
Okay.
I would not do this in real life. I would only do it in my imaginary life.
Really?
Yeah, I don't trust helicopters.
In general?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Like for real, Allison Burns would not get into a helicopter.
No.
If I said, hey, I've got this, I'm going to the Oscars and we're staying in this fancy hotel, and I was going to take the Suburban, but instead I booked us a helicopter.
That's a tough one. I don't know. I would be nervous the entire time. I would have to write my last will and testament.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that you were nervous about helicopters.
Yeah, I feel like you know what it is, and because I get nervous on planes too. That's why I do the touch the plane and I repeat the line: "Stay up when you're supposed to be up, stay down when you're supposed to be down."
Uh-huh.
Because I have no control over it. There is literally nothing you can do if you're in an aircraft that's about to go down. Nothing. You're just like, well, there it goes.
Why are you comfortable being in a car because you don't like to drive? So why are you so comfortable letting other people drive?
Well, because I do have some sense of, that's why I don't sleep though while you drive.
Yeah,
I can take over at any time.
That is our friendship in a nutshell, everybody. Okay. I'm driving, but she could take over at any time.
Oh my God. That's amazing. But in my day here, we're going to do this. It's a luxury because it comes with top of the line Bose noise canceling headphones and a plush interior. And it also says the cabin has floor to ceiling windows for optimal viewing of the island. And the cabin is air conditioned. So it says you will feel like a celebrity. Now, I booked the big tour. It's 90 to 95 minutes of the island. It holds 6 people in this helicopter, and it's $506 per person. But we bought it out. So this helicopter tour for us is $3,036.
That's insane.
I know. So last thing, we're going back to the resort. We're fed. We've walked it off. We've been lulled to sleep by the noise of the aircraft. We're going back to the resort, and we're going to do some lucid dreaming. But here's what I found to help us. This is something you can buy. It's called the Remney, Remee. It is trademarked.
Remnee.
No, Remee.
Remy. Okay.
What'd I say?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. No, okay.
I probably said something else.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Move on.
It's a sleeping mask that will make lucid dreaming easier. That's their tagline. Okay. This is what it says. It sends light signals to your eyelids during REM sleep phases when you dream.
Okay.
So after a while, your brain will get used to recognizing these lights and will know that you are dreaming. So then you will have the ability to control your dreams. It wakes up your consciousness by the lights, but you're still asleep.
There's a step in there that confuses me.
Yeah.
Because what it said is, we're going to blink lights at you while you're dreaming.
Yeah.
It didn't tell me how it knows when I'm dreaming, by the way. But it says, we're going to blink lights at you while you're dreaming so that you'll know you're dreaming.
And then you can control your dreams.
How does it know I'm dreaming?
It just says that it knows.
Right. Cool.
Yeah. It's $53.
Also, when we say control your dreams, I want to hear from someone who really can control their dreams.
Oh,
What
yeah.
what does that involve? Talking to yourself? Are you looking
Yeah.
at it from a director's point of view like it's a movie? Are you in like I am fascinated by like how people experience dreams.
Yeah, well, it says on here, I went to their website, so maybe I can give you guys some more information. It says that people have benefited from lucid dreaming because it makes them they can actually choose, like, if you're flying or exploring or problem solving or deep self-realization. So, basically, it can improve your mood and you can help solve problems in your dreams is what this is saying.
Okay. If that is true, that sounds fascinating. I just literally don't understand how it can be true.
I know, it's
Does that
crazy,
make
right?
sense? Like,
Yeah,
I would love for that to be true and to have mastery over that. I just don't
yeah.
understand how.
I know, I get it. So
Yeah.
$53, you two can try it and figure it out. So for both of us, we each got one, $106 each.
Okay.
So now we're gonna be lucid dreaming because the PhD dude taught us how, and the sleep mask is helping us do it. And that brings my total in, how do I pronounce this? Kapau, Hawaii, to $9,874.80.
Yes. Lovely.
Yeah. So that's what I would do if I had 10K to spend in the dreamiest of dreamy places, Kapa'u,
Dreamiest.
Hawaii. But this is what we would do if we had $10,000 to give away. Lulu, where'd you research?
Okay. Well, I went dream to sleep and I found the National Sleep Helpline in the
What?
UK.
What does
Listen,
that do?
I don't think we have one of these over here, but I am obsessed. So if you are in the UK and you are having trouble sleeping at night, you can call them 24 hours a day. Wait a minute. How is this not 24 hours a day? It is
What does it
not.
say?
It's available Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. This is very strange, but you can still talk to them. And they can help you figure out your sleep problem. It is the National Sleep Helpline. It says, do you struggle to fall asleep? Do you feel tired? Do you have a child who won't sleep in their bed? You can call them, and they are specialist trained sleep advisors.
Interesting.
And they can help you through that. They say that they can help people who are adjusting to like a third shift if you've never had to adjust to that before, struggling to fall asleep, sleep hygiene, children's sleep issues, teen sleep issues, all that kind of stuff. It is not a crisis hotline, which is what I thought it was, which is why I thought it was 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's not. But it's available. And you can donate to it if you would like to. And you can also through them, they have a nice little charitable component that you can donate to where they try to help anybody that has bed poverty. So they talk about people who don't have a great place to sleep at night, and they will provide mattresses and blankets and pillows and things like that. So if you want to donate to that leg from wherever you are, you can do that too. And that link will be in our show notes.
Awesome. Okay, so I found a foundation. It's called PTSD Foundation. Now, when I say that, obviously you probably all of our listeners think of post-traumatic stress disorder, but what this stands for is the Permission to Start Dreaming Foundation. And it's committed to finding the best tools and training to enhance the mind, body, and spiritual well-being of the nation's veterans, their first responders, and family members. So basically, they believe that they need to provide these programs for people who actually do face PTSD, like our veterans and first responders and their families, and the trauma that they face while serving the country. So they have created this foundation that they call the Permission to Start Dreaming, which basically gives back in multiple ways, from helping them in different programs that they have. Like they have these monthly huddles that where you can meet people like them. They have these things called warrior paths where you can actually go on these like overnight journeys with other people who are suffering from PTSD. And then they have organizations that they do like post-traumatic workshops, stuff like that, where they can like help you get through certain things. So check them out.
So sweet.
All right. So now we're going to jump to our happies, you guys. Let's turn it around and talk about a happy. So, Lou, what's your happy this week?
Um, my happy is that I have figured out that I have budgeted a little luxury in for myself through the end of the year.
Okay.
And I have, it's starting today, I'm taking a car to Pace on Monday mornings.
Nice. That's exciting.
Because it's so cold now and it's early and it's like, listen, I love teaching that class and I also love my full-time job performing, but teaching the class at 9 a.m. on the only day off from my full-time job performing is a real kick.
Yeah.
So like that wake up on Monday morning is really rough.
Yeah.
It's
So now you've
hard.
made it a little easier on
Yeah,
yourself.
and now, but I kind of budgeted it out, and I was like, you know what, I think I need this, and there's only 4 more classes, so
Yeah.
I can do it.
Love it.
Yep.
Well, mine has to do with the budget as well. Look at us being on the same page. I posted this on my Instagram story. If any of you follow me, I did a deep cleaning of my room and I found over $100 on gift cards.
Oh, that's right. Where were
I mean,
they?
so like 2 were Walgreens gift cards. One had like $7, one had $5. I had a $50 spa finder gift certificate from my dad from like 2 Christmases ago that I like never used. I had like $13 on a Bed Bath and Beyond. I had like a movie. I mean, it was just all these random ones, but added up because I made a list of because I had to take some time, you guys. I had to
You have
call
to
each
call all
number.
I know. I go
I
through
had a
this all the
stack
time.
and I just sat on my bedroom floor and just called all of them. And then I added it all up and it was like $110 of stuff
Where did you find them?
just all over. A lot of them were in my drawers, like with my clothes, like in the back.
Oh, like tucked up against the wall of
Yeah.
it? Yeah,
But like
yeah.
one was underneath my dresser. Some were mixed in with my hair, like bin. I have like hair brushes and
Yeah.
stuff, just random places.
It's
So that was my
funny.
happy. Found some free stuff.
All right. I love that.
Yeah. All right. So now we've gone through all of those checklists. Now it's time for our last segment. This is
10K Roleplay.
yeah. All right, Lulu, you ready for your role play?
Oh gosh, I sure am.
You know, it's funny because you kind of hinted at this early on. You said other podcasts would actually like have a professional
Oh, yes.
on
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
Well, we do today. We actually have, I thought about this and I have a professional here. You are a professional dream analyst who
Uh-huh.
helps your clients understand what their dreams and
I
nightmares
see.
mean.
I see. I
Yes.
see.
So
Yeah.
welcome to the podcast, professional dream analyst.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're
I
so
love being
welcome.
here. Thank you.
What's your current obsession?
Well, my current obsession is scented candles.
Oh,
What I have found is that different scents can promote different dreams. For instance, if you use a clean linen candle, you're definitely going to dream about doing the laundry. If you use a pine or fir scented candle, you will absolutely dream about being eaten by a bear in the woods.
I mean, that's actually really good advice. Okay, what's your wish list?
Well, right now, my wish list is that everybody around the world would just invest in good quality pillows. Because
Oh,
what people don't realize, it's really the position of your neck that can determine the positivity or negativity of what you're dreaming about. And so, if you're sleeping with a deficit angle, it can really result in a deficit dream.
oh, I didn't even know that was a term. I'm learning a lot.
Yes,
Okay.
I am making it up as fast as I can.
Okay, if you had $10,000 to spend, what would
Yes.
you spend it on?
Well, at this point in my career, I have actually been very lucky to analyze the dreams of a lot of people. Some are famous, some are not so famous, some are exciting, some are not that exciting. But what I'd like to do is move my practice in a different direction. So I'd really like to move into dream interpreting for dogs. And that involves a little bit of training. It involves also a lot of dog adoption. I don't have any dogs right now, so I'd have to adopt quite a bit of dogs to get a sample size. I would think about 100 to 200 dogs. So I'd always be looking getting a ranch and some dogs. $10,000, not actually enough, but it's a start.
That's good because you ever watch a dog dream and they're
Oh,
crazy.
their little feet? Yeah.
Yeah, and they
Their
make the
little feet. Yeah.
noises.
I know.
That's I love that. I'm interested in that too. Okay, if you had
Oh,
$10,000,
one of us has
if
them,
one
right?
of us had $10,000 to give away, where would
Yes.
you give 10K?
Well, I hear that there are a lot of people who have trouble getting to sleep, and that just breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. And I think probably what it is they don't have the right candles. They don't have the right pillow. They don't have the right thing. So I would take this $10,000. I would make a little bed and bag. You know, I would put together a little fake like a no more insomnia now kind of kit. And you could have just the right pillow, the right scents, the right ways to do it, the right mattress, whatever you need. And boom, bam, boom, guaranteed sleep.
That's good. I love that. I also love
Yeah.
how you
Yeah.
like always fall into your voice around wish list. It's like the best.
Yeah. Cause my mind doesn't really take that part very quickly. It's thinking up here and then it gets down here.
All right, last question. What's your happy?
Well, my happy is that last night I had a great night of sleep. And
Mhm.
if you focus on that, you can be happy every day too.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yep. It was great to be here. Sweet dreams.
Oh, that voice was good.
Thank you.
You're
Get
welcome.
it out of my throat.
All right. What's
Uh-huh.
next?
Well, what I wrote was
Okay.
Alison is a licensed dream interpreter.
Okay.
But I feel that's exactly what I just did.
Well, is it?
Ooh. Well, I'm so sorry. It is not.
Hmm.
So I'm glad that we can have your side of the story too.
Well, and dream interpreters and dream analysts are very different people.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
Mhm.
I look forward to getting to know you.
Well, because an analyst is all numbers based and they really focus on more of the mathematical part of the dream. The
Aha.
interpreter interprets through a thought exchange, if you will, and we really break down the heart of the dream. So it's a different.
It's very different. I apologize for my assumption. I didn't mean to start with
A lot of people aren't privy to this information if they're not in the realm of dreams.
right. I mean, that's
Mhm.
why we have you here is because
Right.
you are an expert.
Mhm.
Okay. So what's your obsession right now?
Well, my obsession is actually the new curtains that have just been created by one of my teams. So we have a team that's creating curtains that actually can change color and it goes with the outside world. So if the heat that's coming through the window is over a certain degree, it's going to change the color of the window. So what you don't know is dreams actually change based on a person's location. So if you live in a colder climate, and you're having nightmares, then maybe that climate isn't for you and you need some shades that are going to bring in a warmer climate. So the way we do that is with color. So yellow is associated with more of a warm climate. So that's what we need to bring into that cold climate. If I'm speaking too fast, let me know. I know it's a little confusing. And if you live in a hot climate and you really do well with a cold climate, you'll need more of a blue toned curtain to trick your brain, if you will. I hate using the word trick, but we trick the brain into thinking you're in a different climate, and that really does enhance your dreams or not enhance your dreams, whichever you're looking for.
Cool. What's on your wish list?
So my wish list is that I wish that some of the books that about dreaming were more readily available to the world. Some of these books have been hidden. I'm not sure if you guys know that,
Oh,
but The Man, sometimes you guys don't want people to know the power of the dream,
whoa.
which is why a lot of people can just call themselves dream experts or dream analyst, but it actually is much more, rooted in something much deeper. And I wish that the books that I have on my shelf were readily available to the world, but they're not. You have to go through some really dark underground circles in order to get these books that really tell you what dreams mean. And a lot of these dreams are a bit scary at times because they do sometimes sometimes even tell the future. So that's why the man doesn't want these books readily available. But I do wish they were. I wish that people knew the power of the dream.
Wow. I
Mhm.
had no idea that there was like so much hidden community.
Yeah, it's very hidden. It's very confusing.
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best to keep up.
Well,
So how what would you do with $10,000? Not that I care anymore.
so with $10,000, I would expand my underground sleep ring. So,
Sounds very daunting, an underground sleep ring.
well, we call it underground because it is something that we want to keep semi hidden, but obviously we want people to know about it as well. So, so, so what we're doing is, I have connected to my house an underground bunker where I do have a pod of mattresses. Where if you would like to undergo some dream analysis, you need to come down there and we will actually tap into these power of dreams. But I wish that I had a little bit more money to expand because I am on a serious wait list. Because once someone comes in for the first time and experiences the power of their dream, they want to come back for more and more. And so the wait list is very long and the demand is very high. So once people are in the know, then they know. And so they want to come and they want to be part of my underground sleep ring. So I would expand it to right now, I think I have 6 mattresses. I would want to go at least up to 16. And so that's adding 10 mattresses. And these aren't your normal mattresses either. They're also light based, just like the curtains. So, because obviously there's no natural light underground.
Right.
So now we've had to create the mattresses that have the light based effects as well. So that's what I would do. I'd use that 10K to promote my sleep studies.
Okay. Now, what if you had it to give away?
That's a hard one because I feel like I would want to find an organization doing similar work to what I'm doing, but I haven't found that. So it's really hard to say that I would actually give this money away to anyone that has my same cause. So maybe instead I would just give it to my Aunt Linda, who right now is just going through like a little bit of a financial hard time since her husband was arrested. So I would
Oh.
probably give it to her
Okay.
just, to keep it in the family.
That got very dramatic all of a sudden. All right. So thinking of you, Linda, sending this one out to you.
I warned her, but she didn't listen. I had a dream about it.
Okay. Oh, you're so scary. What's your happy? Do you have one? Are you ever happy?
You know what? That's a loaded question because what is
Yeah.
happiness? But I tend to find happiness when I dream. And when I'm awake is when you have to really embrace the negativity of the world. You create your happy inside the dreams. And that's what part of our studies are about. So, my happy is that I've been given the platform, such as your podcast, to really talk about the dreams and the power of dreams so that people can come to know what they can and can't control. And so that's my happy is the fact that like people listen to me.
Okay. Well, I think everyone heard you, all of you. And it was wonderful to have you here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. So that's our $10K
show.
dollar day today, episode
Well, that's the
258.
show.
Well, that's it. See you next week for another crazy. No. So we couldn't do this crazy show without a ton of different people. So this podcast is produced by Andrea Canny, intro by Stan Collins, graphic art by Jacob McAllister, the 10K jingle by Rockwell and Rose, the vintage 10K Saturday episode voiceover by Charlie Hume. Thanks as always to Buzzsprout. Let's end this podcast how we end it every single week with friends like us.
Who needs amenities?